Well, good morning, and welcome back to the North American International Auto Show. And thank you all for joining us today. Today really is a special day. It's cold and snowy outside, but inside these walls are filled with excitement. The opening of this show marks a new year and a new beginning. New possibilities, new ideas to share, and as you saw from the video, the opportunity to invent the future. Our world is changing, and Ford is helping to lead that change. I'm very proud of this company and the men and women who are dedicated to delivering great vehicles and creating a better world. It's remarkable, really, when you think about all that we've done. Ford is vibrant and relevant today, just as we were 111 years ago when my great-grandfather founded our company. If there's a secret to our longevity, it's this. Ford has always been driven to improve people's lives through innovation. And that's what's always defined us as a company. And through innovation, we're changing the way the world moves. Now, I'm often asked what this new world will look like in the future. Well, several years ago, as we were thinking about the road ahead for Ford, I challenged our leadership to create a Ford that could best be described in these few words: green, global, and high-tech. And as you've been watching, that vision is becoming a reality through innovation. Green is now a core value at Ford. We've led the industry with our commitment to sustainable manufacturing around the world. We've also led the industry with innovations in hybrid technology and the rapid expansion of fuel-saving EcoBoost engines. And this year, EcoBoost engines will be on 5 million Ford vehicles globally. We're more global than ever, serving new customers in new markets and expanding faster as a company than we have in decades. And now, Ford is being recognized as a high-tech company. We're being viewed not only as an automaker, but as a mobility company. We're providing everything from new connectivity and mobility solutions to leading the global industry in advanced lightweight materials. Our lightweighting goes beyond aluminum. In fact, today we're announcing a pilot project with the U.S. Department of Energy and Dow Chemical to develop low-cost, automotive-grade carbon fiber in high volume. We're also forming partnerships with others as well, with entrepreneurs, government leaders, and startups, all who share our commitment to use innovation to create a better world. Going forward, we see a world in which the car will be part of a larger transportation ecosystem. Car makers will need to become personal mobility companies. And we'll focus on how vehicles interact with one another, as well as with trains, pedestrian walkways, buses, bikes, and everything else that moves us. Car buyer preferences will change, with even more emphasis on connectivity. And this will define how vehicles are integrated into the lives of our customers. I'm enormously proud of our heritage. It's my family's legacy. But I'm inspired by our future and the opportunity to improve people's lives through innovation. We'll change the way the world moves because it's part of our DNA. Now let me introduce the man who's putting our vision for innovation into action, our President and CEO, Mark Fields.
Thanks, Bill, and good morning, everyone. You know, it really is an exciting time for the auto industry and for Ford. And I can tell you, you can really feel it at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas last week. And you can feel it right here in Detroit. The auto industry is absolutely part of the technological revolution. And you know, I have a prediction. I think we'll have more questions in this show about autonomy, connectivity, and urban mobility than we will about horsepower and torque. And as Bill mentioned, in this very brave new world, the winners will be the innovators, they'll be the disruptors, and those that are willing to break with tradition and find new answers. And that's why we are so excited about 2015. Because the investments that we've made in making new vehicles and technologies and plants all around the world is really starting to pay off. And the spirit of innovation that produced the all-new F-150 and our new Sync 3 connectivity system is accelerating inside Ford. And our focus this year is consistent, and that's to accelerate the pace of progress of our One Ford plan, deliver product excellence, and drive innovation in every part of our business. Now, inside Ford, we're committed to delivering today's business with a daily focus on operational execution, like the unprecedented 24 new global products that we launched successfully around the world last year. Now, you might remember that we talked about 23 global launches, but we were even able to pull one ahead. And this year, we're going to launch 15 additional products around the world. Now, at the same time, we're pushing ourselves even harder to think, to act, and disrupt like a startup, anticipating customers' wants and needs 10 years down the road. And that's why we're introducing Ford Smart Mobility, which is our plan to use innovation to take Ford to the next level in connectivity, in mobility, autonomous vehicles, the customer experience, and big data. Now, when it comes to connectivity, Sync already is the most popular communications and entertainment connectivity system in the industry, with more than 10 million Sync-equipped vehicles on the road all over the world. And it keeps getting better. This year, we're introducing Sync 3, which is faster, it's more intuitive, and it's simpler to use than ever before. And today, we're announcing Sync's next innovation, AppLink 3.0. The new version of our already popular AppLink system now provides the capability to actually project images or moving graphics or animations, including maps from your favorite apps, directly right onto the Sync touchscreen. And in terms of mobility, well, we're kicking off 25 mobility experiments around the world to help us to create accessible and affordable solutions to some of the world's greatest mobility and transportation challenges. And they range from technologies that locate open parking spaces in crowded cities, making car sharing easier, move vehicles actually across cities through remote control, use vehicles and also bicycles to gather information about traffic and parking conditions, and even help make healthcare more accessible in rural areas. On autonomy, we already have semi-autonomous vehicles on the road today that use software and sensors to steer into both parallel or perpendicular parking spaces. They can adjust speed and traffic, or even apply the brakes in case of an emergency. At the same time, we also have fully autonomous vehicles on the road in development. And next week, we're really happy to be opening our expanded lab in Palo Alto, which will help us accelerate our work in bringing to market an autonomous vehicle that is accessible to everyone and not just luxury buyers. Regarding the customer experience, well, our team's done a fantastic job in identifying 70 of the biggest drivers of changing consumer behaviors and attitudes. And then building on those, we'll introduce innovations that strengthen the relationship between Ford and our customers, really moving our emphasis from the initial transaction to a true ownership experience. And this includes things like new digital shopping tools, the ability to schedule vehicle service appointments online, looking at new ways to finance, including fractionally owned vehicles, and even pay-per-mile agreements. Now, as we talk about our emphasis on product excellence and innovation at Ford, it's worth remembering that our first innovation was not in a laboratory, but was on the racetrack. And that's why in this rapidly changing world, we're equally passionate about innovation through performance, with vehicles that make people's hearts pound. And in fact, we've committed to bringing more than 12 new performance vehicles to our global Ford lineup in the next 5 years alone. And for more details, let me hand it over to our President of the Americas, Joe Hendricks.
All right, thank you, Mark, and good morning, everyone. You know, innovation is driving everything we do at Ford. You can see it in the record 16 vehicles we delivered in North America last year, including the all-new F-150, which today was named North American Truck of the Year. F-150, of course, is part of our F-Series lineup, which remains America's best-selling truck for the 38th straight year. Our new lineup also includes Mustang, which has outsold Camaro every month since its launch, and Transit, which helped Ford land its 36th straight year of U.S. full-size van leadership. In addition, 7 new vehicles are coming to North America this year. And we're pleased to announce that 100% of our cars, utilities, and light-duty pickups will offer at least one EcoBoost engine this year. Of course, you cannot discuss Ford innovation without talking about the new F-150. It's the toughest, smartest, and most capable F-150 ever. Every pound we took out of F-150, we gave back to the customer through best-in-class payload, best-in-class towing, 11 class-exclusive features, and better fuel economy. Now, the team has gone even further. Let's take a look. This is the all-new Ford F-150 Raptor. Raptor is the ultimate high-performance off-road pickup. This is what you get when Ford's passion for performance vehicles is combined with our obsession with making the world's best trucks. The all-new Raptor pushes the limits of what a full-size pickup can be. It's our toughest, smartest, and most capable Raptor ever. All-new Raptor starts with a purpose-built, high-strength steel frame specially engineered for high-performance off-roading. As for smartest, Raptor has an all-new, next-generation, high-output 3.5-liter EcoBoost engine that is more powerful than Raptor's current V8. Now, we paired this new EcoBoost engine with an all-new 10-speed transmission that improves driving and fuel efficiency. An all-new smart terrain management system optimizes Raptor's driving dynamics for different environments, from street performance to desert running and rock crawling to snow and ice. Now, in terms of most capable, the standard Fox racing shocks are larger and provide more wheel travel than ever before. Plus, the 500 pounds we saved versus today's Raptor through innovations like the new high-strength aluminum alloy body helps the all-new off-roader glide over tough terrain. As you can see, the all-new F-150 Raptor is built to live off-road, just as our next vehicle was born on the racetrack.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ford's Group Vice President, Global Product Development, Raj Nair.
Well, thank you. This is the all-new Shelby GT350R. It's the most track-capable, street-legal Mustang ever. a car for that most demanding track driving performance enthusiast. Like the original, the new GT350R is lighter with a highly refined suspension. It's been designed and engineered in the same spirit as the original competition 350, delivering never-before-seen track capability from a Mustang, thanks to innovations in aerodynamics, chassis engineering, and lightweighting. The car features a revised front air splitter and a new wing at the rear to generate more downforce. The suspension has been completely retuned and features a Ford-first Magna-Ride shock damping system that's more aggressively tuned for racing. The GT350R is more than 130 pounds lighter than the GT350 with the track pack. Our criteria was simple. If a part or a feature didn't help the car go around the track faster, we deleted it. Air conditioning, gone. Rear seat, out. Backup camera, auto-dimming rearview mirror, no. No compromises, no frills. All by design. The GT350R is the first mass-produced vehicle with standard ultra-lightweight carbon fiber wheels. These wheels provide more than 50 pounds of unsprung weight reduction and offer higher levels of stiffness than the equivalent aluminum wheels. And they're fitted with Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 high-performance tires specifically created for the GT350R. Under the hood, Ford's all-new 5.2-liter flat plane crank V8, an architecture typically found only in racing applications or exotic European sports cars. It's Ford's most powerful naturally aspirated engine ever, delivering more than 500 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. The engine's mated to a Tremec 6-speed manual transmission with its own standard cooler to maintain temperatures under the most severe track conditions. As you can hear, this car is for our most demanding performance enthusiasts. It's another proof point of how serious we are about delivering innovation through performance. So with that, let me hand it back over to Mark.
So thanks, Raj. Well, today you've seen how Ford is delivering innovation in connectivity, in mobility, in autonomy, the customer experience, and of course, as well as performance vehicles. And we're just getting started. And you know, we've been thinking, kind of kicking around a few ideas. And if you could use innovation to build the ultimate Ford performance vehicle, what would it be? Well, here's an idea. So, what do you think?
I've got serial number 1 of the 2003, and I never thought we were going to top it. I think we just did. So tell them, why don't you tell them what we're going to do with this?
So, Bill, you think we ought to build it?
Yeah, I think we should.
All right. So, how about we build it? How about next year?
Sounds good.
Well, come on down. We're really looking forward for you to come on down, take a closer look at our great new vehicles, and thank you for coming to our press conference.